there, friends and family. Welcome back to our vlog.
Heyo.
Heyo. Today we are trying to come up with a new segment to share with you guys. I don't know, sometimes we really enjoy doing fun little challenge videos. Sometimes we like doing big adventure hikes and exploring outside. And sometimes we kind of just feel like sitting in front of the camera and chit-chatting with each other and with you all. And we thought it would be fun to kind of come up with a little segment in which we do that occasionally. And we're just gonna brainstorm for a minute and see what we can come up with. We really want to have a name for this segment by the time we post this vlog. So, do you have any ideas?
Sitting and bullshit.
Have you been thinking about that?
Sold. Ding, ding, ding.
What rhymes with chatting? Combating. We're not doing battle. I kind of like flapping.
Like flapping your lips.
Flapping and yapping. Yakking and packing. Yakking and attacking. Why are these all so confrontational? We just want to chit chat. Yacking and smacking. Yacking and
snacking. It's pretty good. You have a little build a snack and yak.
Yacking and snacking.
Okay, I guess I have to cut a watermelon right now. Okay.
Yay! All right, guys, we'll be right back with you for Yackin' and Snackin'. Welcome back to Yackin' and Snackin', guys. For today's snack, we have a big old bowl of watermelon. So this is the best idea we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
So what's our topic for conversation today, Trav?
How we met. Yeah. I don't have my ring on because it was covered in watermelon.
Well, we are married. See? Proof. Usually when Travis realizes that he's not wearing his ring, he has to go find it and put it on. Which is very sweet. I like that.
It kind of bothers me when I don't have it. Anyways, how we met.
Mm-hmm.
So we met on Tinder. She was the only person that matched with me.
Is that true?
That's true. Yep.
Well, that's fate. You are not the only person that matched with me.
Well, duh. 'Cause you fine.
How do people date before Tinder? Remind me.
So we matched. Mm-hmm. She had a picture of her holding a stick. Is that what it was? Or no, it was just you and your raincoat in New Zealand.
I was holding a petrified rock.
Oh yeah. Petrified wood.
Petrified, yeah. It was a rock, but it was a petrified piece of wood.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And it was in New Zealand, and it was raining. I probably hadn't showered in a week. Shout out to my travel buddy Rachel. Bless your heart for living in that van with me throughout.
That's close quarters, yeah.
Yes. What do you think I looked like? I looked when I first showed up. Were the photos of me accurate?
Mm-hmm.
You had some interesting pictures. I don't think you had very many photos of yourself.
Mm-mm.
So you had I don't know. There's one of your motorcycle or of you with your motorcycle, I'm sure. Yeah. Your main profile picture. I'm not even sure if you were looking at the camera. We should try to find.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if we can still log into our Tinder profiles. Well, if we can figure that out, we will definitely share our Tinder profile pictures with you guys.
Yeah.
But I think you looked better in real life than your photos on Tinder. So just for the record.
So we talked it was the beginning of April, I think. Or no, it must have been in March or something that we started talking because our first date was the 10th of April, I believe.
It's definitely the 10th of April because it's my friend Katie's birthday.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I was like at a point where I didn't want to like put any pressure on or like anything like that. I was just looking for my wife, I guess.
But like low key.
Yeah. So like I wasn't asking if anybody wanted to go for drinks. That was like not my plan. It was coffee was like what I asked her to do. Like, do you want to get coffee sometime? And
because that's like a safer option?
yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah. And you were, I think, dating a decent amount at that point. So like you denied and said like you had some other things to like work through first.
Is that what I said?
I don't know how it like came out, but I remember the quote that I said when you said that was if the other princes aren't charming, give me a call.
Yeah, Travis was a sweet angel on Tinder. So yeah, so he asked me for coffee, and I liked him. I was interested. Like he said, I had a pretty full dating schedule lined up at that particular moment, which was not always the case, but like right then, I was just feeling a little, I'm like, dating is supposed to be fun, and it was feeling a lot like work. I didn't want to start something with anyone new. Like I didn't want to throw another new person into the mix because that didn't seem fair to them. If I thought I liked them, like why would I go on a date with somebody else? And it wasn't fair like to you either. Because if
already involved with
yeah,
like that,
exactly. Like I'm not a dramatic person. Like if anybody knows me, all I want is low drama. So yeah, I shut him down. Told him apparently that I had a lot going on or something. But apparently at a certain point the princes were not charming because I then reached back out to you.
Yeah, so it was like bringing up the coffee thing again.
I was going down to Grand Rapids anyway for my friend Katie's birthday party that evening, but I didn't want to make 2 trips down to Grand Rapids because it was like an hour drive for me from Fremont down there. So I'm like, well, I can't drive down in the morning and get coffee and then like go all the way back to Fremont and then all the way back down to Grand Rapids for Katie's birthday party. But I also am not going to just like hang out in Grand Rapids for the entire day. So I requested that we bump the time back to do something in the evening, which I think is what turned it from a coffee date into a drinky drink.
Yeah. Yeah, Founders. Yeah.
I don't know who proposed Founders.
I think it was you, because you were wondering if they had KBS. And that's when I knew that I was in love.
We didn't know, neither of us, that there was live music planned for that evening, and it was packed. It was so busy there. I remember like walking in and I suddenly was like very nervous because I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to find you or that I would like see you in the crowd but not like recognize you and know it was you, because I always had that fear on a first date because people look so different usually from their photos, and you definitely did. And then I got myself a drink at the bar and went out to find you. You must have texted me that you were like outside at a table.
So it was like a cold, rainy beginning of April day. No seating inside. So I got a seat at one of the benches right by the entrance that you come in at. So I saw her go in, and I like started looking for her immediately because I wanted to buy the first drink. And she's gone, you know. It's like apparently you went to the bathroom. So like
to the bathroom.
I'm like, okay, well, did she like see me in peace? Like, I don't know what's going on here. So, and then you ruined my plan of buying the first drink by getting your own.
Yeah, I remember he commented on like he was like kind of upset that I had bought my own drink and like didn't let him buy me a drink.
A little bit.
And I was like, well, first of all, I'm a strong, independent woman, and I buy my own drinks. Like that's the thing. Like I can buy my own drinks, and also like, we can have another drink. So
Yeah.
you can buy me
I
the
think we
next
had a
drink.
second, and I think she let me buy that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did, because I'm
might
also
have-
flexible. And yeah, we chatted and listened to music. I remember I was freezing, and Travis covered all the important bases first. He shared that he had a motorcycle and asked me how willing I would be to ride on his motorcycle with
Yeah.
him. That was like high priority in his line of questioning.
Yeah.
Do you remember what else we talked about?
I mean, camping was one. You told me about your New Zealand trip, and I remember you told me about your spot at Hope. You did that project for to go out to like the same spot. So that was.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you remember that.
I have a pretty good memory.
Yeah, you do.
I remember thinking it went pretty well, and then when she texted me at like midnight or 2 a.m. after she got done partying with Katie, I was like, okay, cool. This definitely went well.
Yeah, I had to decide when I was like leaving. I'm like, do I invite him to come? Like, and I was having a good time, and like I kind of wanted to, but the other part of me was like, whoa, too fast, Kara. Like, calm down. Like that's too much to ask of a person that you just met. And also, like, I didn't know if I was ready to like introduce you to like all of my friends that were probably going to be, I didn't know who all was going to Katie's thing. You did walk me out to the car. We did not kiss on the first date.
Mm-hmm.
I specifically remember that I had to prompt you to hug me goodbye. Yeah. Like, I think you didn't know what I was comfortable with and what would be like appropriate to do on a first date, and didn't want to like come on too strong or freak me out or be whatever, force himself on me or something. So I remember was like hey, like, bye, like literally holding my arms out to get you to like come hug me goodbye, and thanked him for the date, and that was that, and we drove our separate ways.
Yeah. But speaking of driving and stuff, that day the gas gauge on my car doesn't work, so I have to gauge my tank by the number of miles that are in it, which
we still do, and it's still a pain.
Yeah. But anyways, this night I was in town for whatever reason, and as I was coming home to change, there's like an uphill S-curve to the house, and my car like sputtered going up the hill, and I like realized that I was like out of gas, and this is at my dad's house, so I'm like, hey, do we have any gas here? There's like a gallon or so,
because you were worried you weren't gonna make it to the gas station.
Not to a gas station. So I like emptied the gallon of gas in our lawnmower gas can, to like get out to a gas station. I was thinking like, this is totally my luck here. I'm gonna like, I have a date with a woman, and I'm gonna run out of gas and need like a tow before this date. I'm gonna be late because I ran out of gas.
That's funny. I don't think I knew that.
I'm sure I didn't tell you.
All the secrets are coming out. See, that's what happens on Yackin And Snackin, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. We just thought this would be kind of a fun little way to reminisce and just chat and kind of share little things with whoever watches these vlogs.
And for us when we get old and don't remember anything.
Mm-hmm. If anyone has any great first date stories, or if anyone cares to share how you met your significant other, please do, because we'd love to hear it. Mm-hmm.
This would be fun.
Yeah.
We'll come up with some fancy snacks too.
Heck yeah. If we make something real fancy for our snacking, we will definitely share.
Yeah, we haven't made that queso in a long time, and that sounds really good. So next time.